Finally, a romance movie that I actually enjoy. Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back, and today I will be checking Roman Holiday off the 1001 movie checklist. If you don't know what the 1000 movie checklist or 1000 movie challenge is, it is basically a challenge I've given myself to check every single film off the 1000 movies you must see before you die book. So far, I've checked 194 films off the list. If you want to know more, you can check out a playlist up there with every single film I have checked off so far, along with an intro video. This episode of the 1000 movie challenge is produced by one of my lovely patrons, Javier Hernandez. If you would like to learn how you can be a producer for the 1000 movie challenge or just a patron in general, check the links in the description. As always, let's get started with a short summary. A bored and sheltered princess escapes her guardians and falls in love with an American newsman in Rome. Like I said, this is one of the very few romantic movies or even romantic comedy movies I've actually enjoyed in a while. I'm not a huge fan of romantic comedies and romance movies just because they are so unrealistic, and yes, it's a movie, but it's just, as a kid, it gave me so many unrealistic expectations, and I just can't really quite connect with them. I guess that's probably the word I'm looking for. But this one, I loved Audrey Hepburn as Princess Anne. She's perfect for this role. Audrey Hepburn could have been a princess, I feel like. This was her first American role. She had done some European roles and plays before this, but her and Gregory Peck's chemistry is really great together as well. But my favorite scene of Audrey's is the scene where her and Joe are going back to his apartment, where he finds her laying on the bench, and their whole journey getting from there into the taxi and then eventually to his apartment, because she wants to go to the Coliseum but the taxi driver won't take her there.
Coliseum.
She lives in the Coliseum.
It's wrong address.
And she does such a great job of acting basically drugged up from the probably morphine or something very similar that the royal doctor gave her to help her sleep, because she was going crazy wanting to get out of there. I also really love the way Audrey Hepburn, as well as the entire film, shows how bored Anne is with life as a princess. She is so sick and tired of all the people that she has to greet, all of the people that she has to dance with, and the film does a great job of that. And Audrey Hepburn, standing there very bored, does a great job of portraying that as well. And then when she is in her bedroom, she wants to go to the window and listen to the music and watch the people in the square below. And then she gets very annoyed with her handler, lady in waiting, something like that, who is basically running her schedule down, and she is repeating everything that her handler is saying or talking back to it, because it's something that she does all the time, and she's bored of the repetition. And I feel like it's so well done. It really encapsulates how annoyed she is with her life and why she ends up sneaking out later on. And there are some moments in this that, while it is a romance movie that turns the genre on its head, it does have some qualities that have inspired later romance movies. I got the sense of Aladdin a little bit in there. The scene in the marketplace where Anne is wandering around kind of reminded me a little bit of Jasmine when she sneaks out of the palace and is wandering around the marketplace and meets Aladdin. Even though she didn't get caught stealing something and almost get her hand cut off and then have to have Gregory Peck come in and save the day, it's still a little reminiscent of that, because she's wandering around and looking at different things because she's never experienced this before, the same way Jasmine has never experienced wandering around the marketplace and seeing the way all of the commoners live. Even though it, like I said, turns it on its head, it is still the basis for a lot of romantic movies, rom-coms, and just the way most princess movies kind of are. It has all of these same steps that you would normally get. A princess sneaks out, she meets a guy, and the guy finds out who she is but pretends that he doesn't know who she is and uses that to his own gain, but then feels sorry for doing that and kind of takes it back because they spend the day together and fall in love. But at the end of this, I really love that they spend this whole day together, they fall in love, they have just this really great connection, and then the film turns it on its head and they don't end up together, because that feels a little bit more realistic of what would happen between a princess and a reporter if this somehow happened. They probably wouldn't necessarily spend the day together, fall madly in love, and spend the rest of their lives together like they would in a Lifetime movie. And with that, I actually wanted to segue this into the clip. It's a rather short episode again, but the clip that I chose was from the end of the film, where you really get this understanding between the two characters that the whole day that they spent together was just the day that they spent together, and it wasn't going to be anything more than that. And that is all I have for Roman Holiday. As always, these are just my opinions, but I'd love to know yours in the comments down below. Let me know what your favorite Audrey Hepburn film is. Mine is a toss-up between maybe this and Breakfast at Tiffany's. I really love Breakfast at Tiffany's, even though, you know, that is a standard romantic movie. If you want to know which films I have already checked off so far, or just follow my progress along in general, there are links to a Google Doc in the description down below with every single film I have checked off so far, or you can just check my Letterboxd. I'm also an Amazon affiliate, so if you'd like to start the challenge for yourself, watch the movie I talked about today, or watch the movie I'm going to be talking about next time, check out the links in the description, and if you purchase anything from those links, I'll get a small percentage back, though, helping this channel even better. And while I will be cooped up in my apartment for the foreseeable future, I want to watch something a little fun, so I will finally be checking off Fast Times at Ridgemont High. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly do appreciate you. Whoever you are, let me know here in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love Tokyo Links movies, TV shows, film, and history, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!